Simple Car Guy here, and in today's video I will show you how to replace the engine air filter on this BMW X7. If you have a BMW X5 or X6 with the same 3-liter B58 engine, the process will be exactly the same, as these cars share the same platform. If you live in a country where a diesel engine is available, the process should be very similar, as the airbox is in the same spot. So follow along. Let's get it done. This is one of the simplest DIYs you can do in your car, and all you really need is a T25 torque socket. You can get these on Amazon for like 10 bucks for the entire kit. You will also need a 6mm socket, so that comes with pretty much any socket set I have ever seen. You can of course use your power tools to make this much faster or easier, but it will perfectly work with your standard ratchet set. You will also need obviously the air filter and about 5 minutes of your time to save over $100. Step one is to remove this connector. You can do it with your hands. It's probably a little bit easier if you use a flathead. Just kind of leverage this out just like that. It pops out, doesn't break anything, and then you can pull it out. Easy enough. Okay, that's out. Now the second step is to remove this clamp, or maybe not remove but loosen it enough so this can be pulled out once we loosen up all of the other screws. So let's do that next. That should be plenty. Just leave it loose like that so it moves now. The main step is to use our T25 torque socket and remove 6, I believe, screws. You don't have to pull these out. They're not gonna fall out as they are held in by the cover. It's nice to have one of these longer ones. That's why I recommend it. Okay, that's all loose now. So now we can basically try to take it out. There it is, pops out just like that. And this is why we wanted to loosen up this clamp, because we want to pull it out from the intake pipe here. A screwdriver might help here a little bit to loosen it up. Make sure you don't break anything. There it is. Takes a little bit of tugging, but nothing too crazy. So it can just come out through this way. Now we can grab the old filter. Oh yeah, you can see why I'm replacing it. The dealer said the car was fully serviced when I bought it. I don't think I got this much debris into a filter in less than 3,000 miles. That looks like an original filter to me since the car was manufactured. So yeah, let's get this nice new one installed. That's definitely going to be a nice improvement for the air quality for the engine. This is really bad. I think this is the worst filter I've ever replaced in the car. Wow. Since there's a decent amount of dust and debris inside of here, I'm just gonna stuff this microfiber towel in here and blow it out. You can use compressed air, you can use compressed can of air, or even just do this. Obviously that's not going to be as effective, but you can do so and then maybe use a slightly damp towel to wipe the rest, which is what I'm going to do. Yeah, it's not a lot, but it definitely helps. All right, I am happy with that. That looks pretty clean now. Now we can install this new filter. I'll have the links for the filters and the tools in the description. Just slides in. Make sure it's in the correct spot. Kind of hard to do it incorrectly, but there it is. That looks perfect. Gonna remove this. This was only to prevent stuff going into the intake of the engine. We don't want to do that. And now we can get this entire thing back in and get it installed. So it just slides in like that. There is enough space. You don't have to remove this brace. Make sure this is not underneath. Put it back in place. You can wipe this clean also. Now we can reconnect the electrical plug. That just clips in, just like that. The clamp has a specific spot where you want it to be, so you're gonna push it all the way down. There's a bit of a space there where it's supposed to be. We're gonna keep it there, then tighten it down. And finally, we can torque down these screws. They're supposed to be 2.5 Newton meters, and the clamp is 3 Newton meters. I don't think it matters that much here, so as long as it's tight and you don't break the plastic, it'll be fine. So maybe use hand tools for this if it's your first time to make sure you don't rip out the threads, but otherwise it'll be okay. And we are done. It's as easy as that. Well guys, I hope this quick video helped you replace the engine air filter on your BMW. And if you do have a BMW X5, 6 or 7, subscribe to the channel because I will be doing a lot of videos on these cars. Specifically, we're gonna start with simple stuff. We gotta change the oil, we're gonna do the cabin air filter, I'm gonna do some modifications, we're gonna install a tow hitch bar. We're gonna do a lot on this car, so subscribe. Don't miss any of these videos. Like this video if it helped you, and I'll see you in the next one.
In the bin.